Hey everybody, how's it going? Joe Finley here. Before we get started in this episode, just want to pre-warn you that we recorded this ahead of time, so some of our stuff is a little dated. We talked about the Super Bowl, that happened a while ago now. So yeah, do with that information what you will. Enjoy the episode.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary, the Coming Attractions episode. I'm Joe Findlay.
And I'm Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray.
And we are back here with you again. And
yeah.
I agree. Yes, I agree.
We are back again.
We're back. Are you back?
This whole thing should just be, like a, I'm back! I'm back! What's that tune from Heroes? I'm back! He just does that for like 20 minutes.
I have no idea.
I'm back in the saddle again. Do you know that tune? I'm back!
It's getting less familiar to me.
You have to get that in the whole episode. Like put it in after.
You remember? Now we're gonna tell a story because that sound just reminded me of something. Yeah, he already knows. I could see it as he already knows the story I'm about to tell. There was we took a technical theater class in high school together, and we had this teacher, and she was an awesome teacher. Nothing,
she was great.
Yeah, nothing about that. But she just had this very 80s hair. And we were sitting next to each other, and she was writing her name on the blackboard, and she's doing that thing. It's the first day, and I don't remember which one of us even said it now, but we leaned over, and it's like, what if she just turned around and she was just like Bon Jovi, and she was just like,
yeah, like she's at the blackboard writing, and then suddenly it's her, but then when she turns around again, boom, it's Bon Jovi.
Yeah, so we laughed as hysterically as humanly possible to the point where we had to be removed from the class. Yep. And then it was those
are the best classes. That's happened in multiple classes for me.
Oh, absolutely. It's just you lose your mind and like,
get anger management,
get outside.
Like so many.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, how to be reintroduced to a neighborhood again. Man, I laughed my way out of that one.
How to register.
Oh Lord, no, I wasn't laughing at that one. Let me tell you, it's a lot of paperwork.
I took that shit seriously.
Holy jeez.
All right. Well, speaking of lots of crimes against children, we've got a movie for you this week or next week coming up that's going to be a good one.
Next week, that's right.
Next week. We're not recording these in advance at all.
Never.
This is not being recorded.
As fresh as it gets.
Yeah, this is not being recorded before
we do this
Valentine's Day.
When you go to see this or whatever you do there, we're doing it live.
Unless you're in Virginia, we haven't done it yet. So you're hearing it before we even think about it.
Yes.
We haven't even decided to do the podcast yet at this point.
Some weird time travel shit.
Good God. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. I was gonna just try and go, oh yeah, so that was a Massachusetts accent,
yes.
And but this takes place in Michigan, the movie we're talking about.
I've been to Michigan. It looks exactly like the movie.
Yes, it does. This movie, the writer has actually said, he said in a 2013 interview that we are now living in the world that he helped create. We are doing RoboCop.
RoboCop, yeah. We all helped create the RoboCop world, I'd like to think.
No, I was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was the consumer, like the man wanted me to be.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm doing fine.
See, you're just falling right into their game.
I know, but I got some pretty shiny stuff out of it.
Oh, yeah. You're in the game, you better be looking good.
Yeah, exactly. You better be winning the game.
You better get shined up.
Yay. All right, so we got the trailer here. We want you to take a listen. We're going to take a listen. It's the original trailer.
I'm not listening.
So, yeah. We'll post this on Facebook, too, so you can see it, but take a listen for now.
We get the best of both worlds. The fastest reflexes modern technology has to offer, onboard computer-assisted memory, and a lifetime of on-the-street law enforcement programming. It is my great pleasure to present to you RoboCop. This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
Old Detroit has a cancer. Cancer is crime.
Let the woman go. You are under arrest.
You better back up, pal!
Your move, creep.
What are your prime directives?
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney.
What is this shit?
Anything you say may be used against you.
He's a cyborg, you idiot. He recorded every word you said.
You're dead. We killed you.
His memory's admissible as evidence. You're gonna have to kill it.
Get in the car, for God's sake!
RoboCop, the future of law enforcement.
All right, there we go. It is RoboCop, and we are jacked. Every time I have, every excuse I have to do one of these guys.
Jacking.
Ew. It's fine. Whatever, this table wipes off.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you noticed in there, the music was a little familiar. That was indeed the music from Terminator.
Yep.
It actually apparently caused a little bit of confusion. People weren't sure if it was supposed to be a sequel or a prequel to The Predator.
I love
Not
that.
The Predator. I just said The Predator.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
I love that.
I don't even know. I'm not going to edit it out.
It's like
Fuck
old
everybody.
people. They just see, they hear,
Yeah.
they're like, is this the Terminator?
Yeah, is that the
Is
same?
that what Arnold looks like under there now? And then it comes, it says RoboCop. And they're like, oh, this is Terminator 2 RoboCop.
Hey, well, if, Twilight could be Breaking Dawn after that or whatever. Like, who gives a
you
shit,
gotta
right?
break down.
I don't know the order that they come in. I should, because
gotta.
we broadcast those enough in my work. But
When you're banging a vampire, man, you gotta break dawn. You gotta get the hell out of there, man.
yeah, there's a lady named Dawn
Oh,
that everybody used
Donnie.
to. All the werewolves used to break. So yeah,
Big
so we're
queen.
really excited about doing this one.
I love this movie.
Yeah, so much awesome and so many awesome. Like every single person is one of those awesome people that you want to see in these types of movies.
Yep.
Peter Weller, Kurtwood Smith,
gonna
Ronnie
watch-
Cox, Miguel Ferrer.
We're gonna watch the censored version, right?
Oh, absolutely.
23 minutes long,
Yeah. It's
including
literally
the credits.
it's the same length as the thing, but everything is just an extreme close up on his face, and you just hear
So you don't
lots
have
of
to see
screaming, and all of the gunshots are replaced by the Transformers pew, 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 pew,
Oh,
lasers.
nice. I think it's like, I love you, like a sound,
No,
like,
no.
Well,
That's the pussification of America. It's
you're right.
Yeah.
Just go to the movies right now and look at everything. Look at the Oscars. Back in 1987, this movie won Best Original Screenplay. And now look what you got up. Garbage. People singing in the rain, all this crap.
yeah, people.
Just believe me.
They've been doing. Just believe me.
Whatever.
I don't know. There's something about that weird nostalgia because it was the same thing when The Artist came out too. I'm like, we've already had these movies. We've evolved from them, and it's like, oh, what if we do it again? It's like, no, there's a reason we
It's even
stopped.
better than before.
There's a reason we stopped, and it was called Talkies.
The old talkies, eh?
Yeah,
But shit.
let's all do cocaine.
Was
It's
that
not
a movie
illegal yet.
where Buddy, hey, I'm standing on the seats. I'm so lovable. Or is
Oh,
that,
Roberto Benigni.
Oh my
no, that
Lord.
wasn't. It should have been him. If anybody was made to be that, yeah,
He'd fall over and like smack his head open.
yeah, I know. That's fantastic. that would have been the best
And
thing.
then
in
cut
the
away
world.
to Billy Crystal going like, "Argh."
That would have been the best because his falling down versus Jennifer Lawrence's falling down at the Oscars would have been two different
Oh my
stories.
God.
Jennifer Lawrence falling down, it's like, oh, it's a funny little thing. She can laugh at herself or whatever. Him cracking his head open there, everybody's like, it was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
And we can laugh at him.
I named my children after his blood puddle.
Jennifer Lawrence's trip overs were so fake. That was to prove to the public, like, they're like, hey, when you get out of the car, trip, because then they'll see you're just a regular girl like them, you know? Like, she's so phony.
I just assume she
Whatever.
can't walk in heels because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, she used to be a man.
That being said, keep walking in them, ladies. It makes your butt stick out.
Sure does.
Wait.
No, they don't even need those anymore, man. They got them Lululemons.
Nice.
9.
I'm really happy with the way ladies' butts
Where
have been.
pants have gone.
Yeah, pants.
Where the world
Our
of
pant
pants.
technology has really,
It has.
it's really advanced. We've rolled back a lot of people's rights, but as long as ladies' butts are sticking
You
out,
got that right.
we're doing all right.
You got that right.
So this is exciting, and this is this is RoboCop's Detroit. It's funny because that's another thing that this movie created was that saying that RoboCop's Detroit. It's like everything's falling apart. This
Yep.
place is so crappy. It looks like RoboCop's
I've
Detroit.
been to Detroit,
Yeah.
like recently.
Oh yeah.
And it is exactly as terrible. This movie is probably the reason why I was like shitting myself. I was walked
Yeah.
to the store from a boat, and I was like, "Oh my god, where's RoboCop when you need him?"
And supposedly, like, Cleveland is the same, only you're not afraid of dying if you walk outside.
You're afraid of living.
Pretty much.
It's that bad.
Did you ever see that video It was it's on YouTube and stuff. You can see it. It's somebody made Cleveland's anthem. It's like, welcome now to Cleveland town, everyone. It's been on fire since 1988. It's like, it's so fantastic. It's like, we're so polluted that all our fish have AIDS.
That is the truth. The Detroit River is the reason. It's either the Detroit River or the Cleveland River is the reason that the Environmental Protection Agency was created, because it lit on fire.
Yeah,
literally.
So, and this is the craziness too. Again, I'm not gonna delve too deep into politicism, but of all people who created the EPA was Richard Nixon, and then the person who's going to try and get rid of the EPA
is Richard Nixon.
Yeah, he's back, baby.
Yeah, you're gonna see Trump, man.
Yeah,
his mask is gonna fall off.
It's Nixon. He's already jowling.
Oh yeah, he's been jowling. His bottom lips was.
I'm not
the impression that I'm surprised we haven't seen Alec Baldwin in a while on SNL, or have we? I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Oh, he was on this past week.
Was he as Donald Trump?
The only thing better now, again, our timing's gonna be fucked up to you guys because we're doing this ahead, but we're gonna talk about shit that just happened and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Like what?
So he did that one and it was fantastic. But the only thing that was better than that, Melissa McCarthy played the Secretary of or not the press secretary.
Oh, nice.
Sean Spicer. One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I never even heard of that happening.
You and I are going to look it up after. It is so fantastic. She nails all those little points. Like she's sitting there, she's like, the travel ban's not a ban, but you just called it a ban. I'm using your words. And he's like, first off, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apologize on behalf of you to me. And I don't accept. And it was just, it was fantastic. And and then Kristen Stewart said fuck during her she accidentally said fuck during her monologue. She was really excited and then she was like, oh, I'm so fucker, and then like she stopped herself, but then Kate McKinnon and Adie Bryant were on stage with her and they're like, oh, and then but Kristen Stewart, she's like, well, so Alicia Cara's here. I'm never coming back, apparently. So it was good. She was not good in the episode. The episode, don't get me wrong, but I mean, at least she got to save face a little bit.
If you say the F word on TV accidentally, instead of trying to talk you right of it, just show your boobs.
Yeah, that's what she's got.
They look at her and she goes, boo.
She's got little to nothing of that.
Hey, man, whatever. I'll take some mosquito bites.
Because that was
fun to scratch.
That was what's it called too. Jenny Slate had that too. It was like one of her. I think it was
mosquito bites.
Yeah, well, yeah, but she it was I think her first episode of Saturday Night Live. She said fuck and got fired.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that somewhere online when I was farting around. Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. It's for the best for some of these people. Sometimes they get fired, and then I mean she's had a ton of jobs since then, and she's been dating Chris Evans. Although bad news, they broke up.
Oh,
I just read that, but then I'm sitting there going, why did Chris Evans like he could do better than that? I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Although she is funny though, so I mean, it's hard. You can get an uninteresting hot girl or a funny.
Exactly.
A funny, perfectly nice girl.
I go for forget the. Yeah. Forget that whole thing. I was just gonna say something. I was like, if my girlfriend's listening, that's gonna sound terrible. I was gonna go, I don't go for looks at all. Blah blah. It's all personality for this guy. Like, no, my girlfriend's beautiful, but I'm saying, like, instead of these vapid, forget it. You gotta have a conversation. You know what I mean?
What you're saying, if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you wouldn't sacrifice personality for looks.
No.
So it's like you find a good-looking person with a good personality and you're all good, but you wouldn't just find a really good-looking person and go, oh, okay, fuck it if they're not interesting.
Yeah. No. What I'm saying is I'm gay.
Thank God.
I'm sick of this shit.
Good.
You know what? Every night.
It makes the hand jobs give me that much less awkward.
Exactly.
Really?
Now I'm into it now.
Yeah.
Every night I go to bed and I pray to God. I say, God, please make me ragingly gay tomorrow so I don't have to deal with women.
Yeah.
And he wasn't listening until now.
And I pray to God, I'm like, please exist and stop everything that's going on.
Stop the whole thing. Just cancel the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Just fade to black.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing if that's just how the world ended? It wasn't a supernova. It was just a fade.
And you gotta hear somebody go like, fade to black. And you're like, what? And then gone. And you're like, what?
And it sounds like Ed Harris.
Yeah.
But it's not Ed Harris.
The True Me?
The
True Man.
He was the True Man.
It was an alright movie, I guess.
I was fine with it. I was fine watching it once. I couldn't watch it
Falls
again.
for that.
What?
The hell. Although it's probably happening right now to everybody.
Yeah.
We're all in the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to 2.
What?
Well, sorry.
What the fuck?
It's fine. Don't worry.
I'm gonna
Nobody's
cut you in 2.
nobody's directing anything. That camera on top of my TV's nothing.
Oh.
It's
That's
fine.
right. That guy that keeps clicking that thing in my face.
Take 4.
Get out of here.
That's why I do that
Trying to
sometimes.
jack off.
When
Take
I-
5.
when I suffer from erectile dysfunction. All right, and take 2.
Take 2. It's harder when he's
Anytime.
there. I know,
Anytime.
right?
Yeah.
And maybe if you left, this would go better, and we wouldn't have to take so many fucking takes.
Every time you switch hands, we have to start over. So that's all exciting stuff. Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about
Super
that.
what?
What? There's a superb owl.
Ugh.
No, I'm not going to talk about the game
Oh,
because I know
good,
you don't
thank
give a
God.
shit, and I'm a Patriots fan, and everybody hates that, so I don't
Yeah.
want to get into
I
that
hate
either.
you too.
Well, hey, fuck them, I won.
Good.
But the trailers and stuff, the movie trailers, Pirates of the Caribbean trailer.
That's right.
Got our first look at Orlando Bloom in the movie finally.
Oh, he's got like barnacle head or
Yeah,
something.
well, because he's Davy Jones
What's going
now,
on,
right?
pretty boy?
He's the lead singer of the Monkees.
Barnacle dick.
Yeah, right.
That's an old sea. This is a Seaman movie, man. This is my kind of a movie.
Yes,
Barnacles.
Todd loves movies full of semen.
Yeah, you got that right, baby.
Yeah, but my favorite thing about the whole thing is the design on the new bad guy pirates, because we've done the whole dead guy thing before. They've gone a different way. The design on Javier Bardem, his hair floating like he's always underwater,
he's
like when he moves around, is fantastic.
Like one of those ghosts, like in Mama. You ever seen Mama?
No,
How's it going?
cool.
Creepy.
Right?
They didn't show that at the Super Bowl, people.
Not "Y tu mamá también,"
Ooh.
right? See?
Yeah.
Listen to bilingual Joe over here. Fucking
By what?
Fucking nailing it. I'm by something. What was? Oh, what was that
I'm
from?
a lot of things by.
Yeah.
But lingual ain't one of them.
What was?
That was Triple H.
That was Triple.
on
Oh, that's right.
commentary for
And
wrestling.
then he goes, "Wait a minute, did I just mean to say that?" That was
I
right.
love it. It's like, huh?
I remember that. That was fantastic.
Oh my god, I'm being molested.
Yeah.
Oh, the cat is.
Yeah.
Oh, she's on the prowl now. First piece of pussy on air, bro. Here we go. Yeah.
I was sniffing you.
My cat's sniffing me up real good here. Oh, jeez.
He's smelling my homeless
It's about
people.
time. See, this is what I'm talking about. Stalker, you know?
Yeah.
I should be leaving my house and there should be somebody all up in my feet. I fall. I love you, Todd.
I would like nothing
It's
better.
you.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, thanks, but you know.
I always beg you not to leave, but every time I think I got you here, I'm like, yes, I got him.
Please don't
And
go.
then I forget to lock the door.
What else did you show? Who won the Bud Bowl?
Who won the Bud? I know the Bud Bowl,
Bud
no
Light
idea.
or Bud Light
the Puppy
Lime
Bowl,
or-
the Puppy Bowl, no idea. I didn't pay
Bud
enough
Light
attention.
Lime won the Puppy Bowl. Awful display.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, beer bottles cracking, baby puppy heads.
Michael Vick was in charge of the
Oh,
dog
jeez,
wrangling. You see
yes.
your blood everywhere. Blood light. But
Bud Light.
but
I like
the
that. It's probably better than Bud Light Lime. Jesus.
what? Nothing's
Drink
better
a
than
cup
Bud
of
Light.
blood
Lime.
than fucking Bud Light Lime.
I don't drink beer. I'm a man.
Drinks from the
I
toilet.
drink Pepsi.
Fucking A, man.
But the yeah, I was actually kind of disappointed. Not a lot. Like they had a Transformers The Last Night,
Oh,
which looked
Jesus.
like garbage.
Yeah, the last night I ever contemplate watching another one of those movies.
I think I found. Hey, bro, I think I found a Transformer again. Hey, say hi to your mother for me.
Didn't they do Homecoming? Spider-Man?
No, I didn't see Spider-Man.
Did you see that ad though? Did you see
Oh, I've
preview for
seen.
it?
Yeah, we saw. We did it last. We did it last
Yeah,
time.
with
Well, we
Tony
talked about.
Starks and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we. Yeah, so that was good. But
You think like did they have to pay Michael Keaton more to play the Vulture? He just played Birdman. Now he's the Vulture. He's Batman.
Yeah.
Like what the frig?
yeah, he's a lot of flying men.
He's always a fly man.
Yeah,
He's a
he
fly
should have.
guy.
He should have
He's a
played.
fly guy.
He should have played Sully.
Sully. Oh
another
my God.
another flying man.
Irish.
What?
I'm the captain now.
Oh, that would have been great.
Irish.
That would have been fantastic if they would have just done that
Crossover.
It's that little Ethiopian man
Yeah.
who's like homeless again or something.
No, he's in
whatever.
another movie. I just thought he was hired for something.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I
agree. He was good in it.
But the he plays one of the birds that flies into the engines. I'm the captain now. You crash.
Done.
Yeah, it was just one line, but he was happy to get the work.
I saw something out there. Are we still talking about the Super Bowl? How was Lady Gaga?
The show wasn't bad. It was whatever. It get made fun of a lot because she did this thing. She sang a little bit of America the Beautiful, and then she like did this jump and came down from the roof a la Owen Hart, which I was kind of hoping.
She didn't die.
She didn't die, and I was kind of like,
for it. It's like rooting for a car crash when you go to the races.
It just would have been a story.
Yeah.
You know, because it would have been interesting to see what they did with the
fat? I know people were saying that she was looking fat. Like, who gives a shit?
She
she
is in fantastic shape, but she was wearing super tight pants, so her skin protruded a millimeter over the thing.
Lord.
So they're like,
you
you're
know,
a
it's
fat
some like
piece of
500-pound troll with his dick and balls covered in Cheeto dust, and he's just like,
this is
trolling.
This is where the term projecting comes in. But my biggest thing, I liked the ending. And I get into arguments with people because
the Super Bowl because your team won. Of course, you liked it.
No, I like that too. That was I don't care who you're talking about, who's talking. That was a fucking fantastic ending to that game.
I heard.
But I'm talking about the halftime show.
Right?
Yeah. Well, it was a freaking 28-point comeback, 25-point comeback.
Is that impressive or something?
Well, it's never been done before.
Oh.
But the
is this Deflator that one or the other guy?
Well, the alleged
Deflator guy.
Yeah. He never got caught.
That doesn't mean he didn't do something wrong.
Doesn't mean he didn't do something wrong. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean he didn't. But at the same time, my defense wasn't that he didn't do it. My defense was that every other quarterback came out and said, "Yeah, we all fuck with the balls," and they actively people who are playing now were like, "Yeah, I do stuff to the balls,"
all the time.
and they all do
grease it up,
and then guys who are analysts, other quarterbacks, he's like, "We deflated our balls," like everybody did it. And then they go to Roger Goodell with that information, and he's like, "Nope, only Tom Brady." And then he had to give him the MVP trophy.
Oh, nice.
The thing.
That's beautiful.
It could have been happier, but I know people don't like the Patriots, and I get it because I feel the same way about the Yankees. Well, I did when that was when
Why
they
don't
were
they
just
like the Patriots? Because they win too much.
They've been to 7 Super Bowls in 17
6 years.
You know,
what the fuck?
You know, they've won 5 Super Bowls in since 2001. That's a lot. So before the Super Bowl was even on, I walked in here and you were head to toe in Falcons gear. So the fuck are you talking? You're some New England fan, you bandwagon jumper. Look at Tim Brady is the best. Okay, he nails it. He nails it. He always gets the 3-pointers.
I hear you.
Slides into home. Yeah,
Timmy Brado.
Timmy. But but no, the end of the halftime show was what I was talking about 45 minutes ago.
Kick?
No, she did that. She was standing at the top of this platform thing and she jumped off and caught a football and then just disappeared. And that's exactly what I wanted to happen. And then I kept talking to people. They're like, "I wanted to see where she went." I'm like, no, because that's the anticlimactic part. She'd just be on a crash mat holding a ball. I'm like, the fact that she disappeared was the end.
People have big deal with a free show.
It's like an old it's like an old Michael Jackson. It's an old Michael Jackson concert where the lights go out, then they come right back up and he's gone.
Yeah.
Was I really wanted to see him back in the dressing room having a smart water.
Yeah, what do you want? It doesn't matter because if you look at it, go online, look up something, and then go to the bottom where the comments are, and it's the most ridiculous thing you've ever read.
Yeah.
People are just it doesn't matter.
It could be 2 white people and it'll have a bunch of racism. I can't believe it.
Well, yeah, it should. If it's 2 white people, fuck them.
No, it's still against black people. It's just, thank God there's no...
It's just people, because there's no accountability, so people just say the nastiest shit.
Yeah.
I just say it.
Absolutely.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck them.
Fuck them all.
Faking gay.
You know what I didn't see a preview for?
What's that?
New Samurai Jack.
No, I did not see a preview for that
You ever
either.
watch that show?
I never watched it.
It's awesome. And I was so jazzed.
Yeah.
When it was on the movie box, whatever that is, where you just watch previews. I've been saying that for years, man. If you go to the movies and there's nothing there, they should have for half price, you can go watch movie previews for an hour and a half.
Yeah, just, why not?
Well, you know what I mean? For $3 or something. And then some crappy one, the dilapidated theater that's haunted and falling over.
Yeah, it's okay, wait, we're working on the back 10 rows right now, so come in and we'll just play some.
Get you get some classic previews in there, some new ones, mix it up.
There's a restaurant that you can eat at Disney World that looks like a drive-in theater. So you sit in cars.
Right.
And all that's playing on the big screen is just trailers from old monster movies.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pictures of other people at tables eating.
Yes. Just guy with a ketchup running down his lip.
Giant monitor.
No, but it's all those kind of Like the movies that they would do on Mystery Science Theater,
Yes.
like the space bunnies from outer space.
Yeah.
Why did you say space twice? I don't know. But
They're from deep space.
yeah, real space. It's like
Space is
these
so
are regular space
huge.
bunnies, and they
Yeah,
go to outer space.
Exactly. Like
yeah.
there's space.
Yeah, they're out there. But that was awesome. It was a ton of fun. It didn't matter that I wasn't making eye contact with my family.
Oh my god, I try not to at all times.
It was pretty good,
because I live naked.
right?
Oh yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. He's not proportional, but
No.
it's fine.
It's there.
It's there. It's there.
That's what it is.
I wouldn't mistake it for a clitoris.
What the hell?
Oh, that
Some
was me.
people have.
Remember that thing when I said I'm gonna make sure I turn off my phone?
Yes.
I bought a new phone today and I forgot to
on.
mute it. So
Buys a new
sorry.
phone like every month.
That's not true. I lose a phone, then I borrow a phone,
You're
then
like,
I
you're
buy
like
a
Master P
phone.
with $800
Then I-
sneakers.
No, the one is $475. The other one I found,
Ah,
so it's fine.
that's kind of
Mismatched.
Like, yeah,
I'm a
exactly,
trendsetter.
yeah.
It's
like
fine.
that.
Other news. The other one I was really expecting to see as a surprise, so it wouldn't have been a surprise to me since I was expecting it, but it didn't show up. Was Thor Ragnarok? Still nothing for it. They're shooting Infinity War right now,
Really?
and there's still not even so much as a teaser trailer up for Ragnarok.
It's kind of like Hulk in space, only they added
Yeah.
like Thor. It's cool. It looks good.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I've heard tons of stuff about it. I've seen a couple of little things, but like,
I think that what is going to happen is that the ending of Thor Ragnarok is going to take, like, they're going to overlap so that when they leave, they're going to come back to Earth and Thanos is going to be kicking the shit out of everybody and Thor and Hulk are going to lose it.
yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. This is my theory. I've put this theory out. Anybody I've spoken to about this, I've never wavered, and that I said this maybe 3 years ago when they announced that this movie was going to happen.
Right.
This is what I think is going to happen. Infinity War, the first movie. The current Avengers.
You're going to get wiped out?
Well, no. They're going to be the only ones around to fight these guys. Your other guys who are
Guardians
in
of the
jail right
Galaxy,
now. No, but your other guys who are in jail right now, like your Captain Americas and all those guys. Or no,
in
he
jail?
escaped. Well,
They
I'm
all
just,
did.
yeah. They all escaped, but like they're all on the run.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. They all come to help. Captain America gets killed.
Yeah, he's supposed to die in Civil War.
And he's like his contract is up.
You think Thanos is going to
So-
kill him for the big ending of Infinity War?
So that's that's going to be the big ending, and that's going to be the part that brings all the remaining Avengers back together. Iron Man finally gets back involved.
Yeah.
All the other your Guardians of the Galaxy show up. Thor and Hulk get word. And
You
they
know
show
what?
up.
If anybody who's going to be allowed to have the killing blow, I think it should be Drax the Destroyer.
Yeah,
I think he should be the one to give the killing.
I think
Thanos really, really messed with him bad. Killed his whole family. He's got real personal. You know, I know Thanos at that time is coming to kill everybody on our planet. But
Hawkeye needs his moment.
He had his moment when he brought them all over to his house for grilled cheeses in the part 2.
Okay, so that's true.
Nobody ever knew he had a wife. Come on.
Yeah. Everybody knew he had a wife. He's not the. He doesn't look like he could nail like chicks in the club. But yeah,
If you were in that Hawkeye uniform, he'd be surprised.
yeah. So that's how I feel it's gonna go down. I've been disagreed with by people who know the story better than me, and I'm like, I don't really care what the story says. I care what all the people's contracts say.
Yeah.
And I know Thor's not in the first one.
No, he's
So
not.
they've already said he's not in the first
Oh.
one. So that would lead me to believe that Bruce Banner and the Hulk are not in the first one.
I
either.
just think that there was going to overlap.
I think
Because
your
I
idea.
think they're doing Civil War kind of mixed with
Yeah.
the whole thing. And if you ever read Planet Hulk, he comes down and he's like, I want to talk to Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, Captain America's dead. And then he loses his mind. Like he loses it and starts tearing like everything apart.
Yeah. So that's what I think is
But
going to
yeah,
happen.
I think they're going to show up and Thanos is already going to be there and they're going to be like, whoa, like we gotta rumble.
And I think that despite some denial of it, I think you will see in small roles the Defenders and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, I think they are in it. I know that. I heard that the Defenders are going to be in it.
Okay, but I think you'll also see the TV ones too, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
I
good.
think you'll see Coulson and stuff
I gotta
like
see
that.
Coulson. You can't have a friggin'.
I
I miss
want-
Coulson in the movies.
I want more than anything, I want Coulson
Are they ever going to
And-
explain what the frig?
Yeah, maybe. What?
Or did they
What
already?
frig?
I don't know. Like, is he a clone or something or what?
No, they used like alien DNA to bring him back to life.
Oh, yeah, they always
It
do
was
that one.
basically they took his body and he went through like they showed it on Agents of Shield, and they're like rebuilding his brain and they're using this alien DNA and he's just screaming to kill him and stuff like that. But they put him.
They never do.
They put his brain through this thing, so he actually thought he was in Tahiti and just like relaxing and getting like a spa treatment. So his body was relaxed and his memory was that he was in Tahiti. He woke up in Tahiti and everything was cool. And and then so he found out what happened was like he was basically tortured for like a year to to come back to life.
Right.
And it was really cool. But I would like to see them, but I want him and Tony Stark to see each other again.
Right.
Because they had such a cool relationship
Yes,
in the
they
Iron
did.
Man movies and stuff like that. And he's like, his first name is Agent. And just
Yeah.
like little things like
They
that,
did
right?
have good...
You learned his first name in an Iron Man movie. Or no, that was at the beginning of Avengers.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But either way, it's like they had a really cool relationship and he was really, really hurt when he died.
Right.
So for them to actually see each other again would be a really big deal.
Yeah, he liked
could be a
Coulson
good
a
moment.
lot.
Yeah, so I think that could be a cool moment. But you just have to place them somewhere because this is going to be the kind of movie where it's like they're saying, it's like, oh, how are you going to have all these people in one place? You're not going to have them all in one place.
No.
Thanos is going to bring everything. It's not going to
Yeah.
be Thanos versus 80
So
guys.
you know exactly. So you'll have the Defenders will be on street level fighting dudes, and it's going to be just a full scale.
Yeah, and then you'll have like people like across the country dealing with another.
But he's also
problem.
going to be using the stones too, right? So he's going to be like
Yeah.
messing.
Well,
he's going to be separating people. Probably Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange will be in there.
Oh God, yeah.
That's a good one. I like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I really want. I don't read comics, not for any specific reason. I just didn't. But the story I'd like to hear more about, and I would love to. And since I've heard about it from other people, I'd like to hear an Illuminati story,
Right.
which is like Doctor Strange and Stark, and if they could somehow sort it out, Mr. Fantastic and
Yeah.
all the smarties.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much more.
Nintendo Switch was in the Super Bowl as well.
Nintendo Switch was in the Super Bowl. It scored 3 points. It did pretty well for itself.
What the hell?
What?
3.5.
Yeah, he was the kicker for the Falcons, right?
Damn right.
Yeah, he was. He did great.
Yeah, it was Shigeru Miyamoto. Kicker for the Falcons.
Nice. I ordered a cool little retro gaming thing from Indiegogo, and I got to like pick all my little specs for it and stuff like that. Is like I got to pick my color and what controllers I wanted and stuff the other day. I was very excited about that. That's
kind of cool.
That's coming for me this summer. I'm looking forward to that.
Still waiting for the retro NES, for frig's sakes.
Yeah.
Holy God, I got the controllers and everything. I'm just waiting for them to come out with it.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, it's out, but like nobody.
No, it's out, but just one.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my turn with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And aside from that, the only other thing that happened to me this week, I got my wisdom tooth out on Tuesday. So this is Friday. So I'm good.
That's wonderful.
We're all good. It's fine. I went in and it was I'm such a wuss with needles, right? But I mean, they do a good job with the numbing before they stick in the needle, but they have to stick the needle on the inside of
that's the best part.
the soft palate. That one hurt like a bitch.
Oh, that's the best one.
And the problem is, in the last few times I've been there getting something like that done, every person I've been dealing with has been like quite attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dentist was quite attractive. The hygienist was quite attractive. And I'm like, oh God, so all I have to do is not like pass out or cry during this. And you're sitting there going,
So that makes you do it? Do I care?
What?
Upon entering any type of these things, I wear my tightest sweatpants. I have a raging boner. I eat like a dog shit sandwich before going in, so there's no pretenses. Like they're like, oh God.
He treats everything like a rub and tug.
Exactly.
Including
shitty breath.
Yeah, including job interviews and getting his taxes done.
Everything.
Yeah. So how much am I getting back? Oh, you're getting this much back. So cover happy ending, yo. Yeah. Hey, yo. I got my sweatpants on, yo.
Yo.
Is it cheaper if I don't pull
the
down
front?
Yeah. If I don't have to pull my pants down below my knees, is that cheaper?
It's
bro.
it's a deal, buddy. I'm telling you, I got the flap. I got new pants. It's like backwards. You know, like those onesies that had the flap at the back?
Oh, yeah.
That you would never, like, go out unless you were, like, some old mountain guy, you know what I mean? Shitting all over your fucking flaps.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, that flap comes down, but, like, that thing's still right over your
right?
asshole.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like,
You're
I'm
getting
terrified.
everywhere.
Yeah, I don't want
You've
that.
been drinking moonshine all night. You live up in the mountains. Nobody, nobody cares.
Yeah, that thing, the only reason that anybody's made those as, like, kind of a retro thing now is specifically for a girl to get a onesie to take that off to then take it doggy style. That is the only reason.
Just you can do the flap too, right?
Yeah, you
That's
just
fun.
flap that shit down again. But
The sexy door.
yeah.
You know, what do they call it when the door has, like, it's like two doors and the top can open and the bottom doesn't? What do you call that kind of a door? Two door?
Just a door.
Double door?
Usually
Not a double
usually
door.
most doors only open the one way.
No, you know what I mean? Like the top, like it's 50-50. Like the top part of the door will open, but the bottom part stays closed.
Oh, yes.
Or vice versa.
I
I
don't
think
know.
of Funny Farm. I don't know why, for some reason. That had very...
I think of, like, Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Like, they open up the thing and then the
Yes.
horse walks in and he's like, hey, what's going on?
Or just the bottom of the horse.
You're not letting in any black people, are you? Mr. Ed was rad racist. But
No, Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed was black. He didn't even know.
yeah,
No, he wasn't. He was a white horse, wasn't he?
I think he was
That's
brown.
terrifying. See? Close enough.
Terrorist.
Hypocrite.
Terrorist horse.
Hypocrite terrorist horse.
God. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you up to?
Yeah, yo. Yeah.
We've got the early
I'm
police
just
here.
giving you my, that's a piece. I actually have a reggaetron, I call it.
Nice.
CD coming out.
Not reggaeton, reggaetron. So it's like a robot who does reggae.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
I am reggaetron.
It's like the future
Bombo
of reggae, but a lot of it is a cappella.
Yeah.
So like you have to beep beep beep. You know, you got to make robot future sounds yourself. Laser. See, I can't make a laser sound effect, so I just say laser.
You are Michael Winslow, my friend.
Yes, exactly.
Laser.
Exactly.
Slice.
Yep.
Stab.
Clop clop. Horse feet. Clop clop. Horse feet. I do books on tape too.
That puts Monty Python to shame, baby.
If you out there in podcast world, and all of the ones we're shouting out to, we still do that? Is anybody shouting out to us?
I doubt it.
Whatever, eh? These fucking people. These podcasters, man. What was I talking about there? Wait a second. You write a love letter or something, any letter, and I will book on tape it for you for 75 cents a sentence.
Nice.
So that's like, you know, those cards that you open and it's like, do. This one is me narrating your thoughts.
Oh my God. That's a great idea. This
I
is how
know.
we're finally going to make some money out of this. I'm your manager. I get 10%.
10.
And then say, if anybody asks it of me, you get 10% off of mine. You get a taste.
Just a taste.
Yeah, you get a taste, baby. But yeah, if anybody's interested in having us read things, by all means, get in contact. I'll do that shit for
You
free.
watch. This is gonna blow up. This is what we needed.
Here we go, baby.
Look out, Hallmark.
We're undercutting Fiverr.com.
Yeah, exactly. They don't need that, man.
Yeah,
They do
75
not need
cents. We'll do that shit. PayPal. All right.
Pay my pal, because I don't accept that shit.
Pay my pal.
Pay my pal Joe.
Oh, okay.
I don't deal with money.
Yeah, I don't like to be handed things.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I deal with all the money. Leave it on the dresser. No money exchanges hands on my watch.
That's right. You can't arrest a dresser for being a goddamn pimp.
Right? I have though. I've seen it happen.
We're arresting this armoire for
Yeah. I have seen it
works
happen.
every time.
And this one's a snappy dresser. I don't even know what that was supposed to mean.
I liked it though.
I'm not unhappy with it. I'm just unhappy with myself.
Snappy dresser.
Yeah.
I got like it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like a pimp, like they're a snappy dresser, but then it was just I was personifying something that I wasn't giving any voice to. So this is where we're at. So if this is the first time you've ever listened, you decide if you want to listen to RoboCop next week.
Yeah.
Let's see if we see a little drop off after our business, like Todd's great business idea
I
here.
don't know if we can drop off any further, man.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's true.
We
got
can
way
hit
far to go.
We can hit rock bottom. It could
Okay,
get to
I'll
the
keep
point where I
digging.
stop listening.
I fall with a shovel. You know what I'm saying, player? Because when I hit the bottom, I keep digging down, baby.
Oh, I get it now. I didn't get it before. I didn't know what you meant, player.
I know what you were saying.
See, I can say player. He had to say playa.
That's right.
Because he's not a player. So
Exactly.
he's not allowed to say that. Yeah, he's not allowed to say that. All right, guys. RoboCop next week.
Oh yeah,
Peter Weller.
we watch movies. I forgot about that.
I'm not entirely sure we're ever going to get to it at this point. We're at I was editing the other one. Actually, I just released the coming attractions from the last one today.
Oh, right on.
And
it
I
took
was
you
like,
that long to edit out all the bullshit.
it really, really did. No, actually, I don't.
Full-time job.
Again, if I've mentioned this before, but if anybody's curious of what I edit out, it's me going, that's fat guy breathing to get between sentences. And then
He takes one big breath, and then every 20 minutes he has to.
Yeah.
It's like being at a Ruben Studdard concert. What? Oh my god. Or Big Pun. I just said Big Pun.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy. The thing is, I'm trying to think of something that Ruben Studdard would sing so I could do that as an example.
Just say Clay Aiken.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything.
What does Ruben Studdard do? Clay Aiken.
And Clay Aiken can't stop him.
No, he won't either.
Because he's a big guy and he's good with knots.
And Clay's gay.
What? Yeah.
But that's not to say that, like, because
Doesn't mean
he's
he's-
gay, that any person that would try and force themselves would be...
Much less the person who defeated him at American Idol.
Exactly.
And actually, we're not getting into this now because we're already way over time. But NBC, think about this, okay? This is what you think about as we leave. NBC...
Yeah, 'cause they're listening.
Yeah, they are. They're listening. It's fine. They didn't turn it off 20 minutes ago. It's fine. The NBC, who did not originally own this show, is looking at reviving American Idol and bringing it back. Think about that. Catch next week for RoboCop. Goodbye.
Think about that.